research tells us that the more time people spend together, the more time you have an opportunity to ask questions, learn from each other, you find out we're not that far different. We are more the same than different. And now we have officers that now are in the mind of these youth that first day, I can't be around a officer. I don't like him. I don't even want to be in this class. Now we see the same ones, laughing, joking, and saying it's all right, especially that one right there. Especially that one right there.
If I knew police were coming, I would not be here. That was his exact words the first day.
Tell us what changed your mindset from week 1 to week 6. All right.
Officers are here to help.
They're here to help.
And protect.
Right.
Hey, I'm Officer George Gorman. I'm really pleased to participate in this program. And it's real important because the youth is basically the future, man. It's critical to the structure of our community in the years coming forward. So if we don't try to get a hold on these kids now, I mean, pretty soon it's going to be too late. And so what we're trying to do is really put a damper on the negative perception that's really portrayed by the media, which is absolutely not true. I mean, just because there are a few incidents that happen here or there over the country doesn't mean the majority of law enforcement really are not here doing our jobs, which we are. And anybody that grows up in the urban community, the hood, or whatever you want to call it, me wearing this uniform, you don't be scared of me, man.
I ain't sitting in the back, I might jinx myself.
It's on Carruthers, we have a threat to life on Whipperit. So this is how we come, this is how we do everyday stuff. Yes, baby, this is everyday stuff. This is also how we communicate with our dispatcher. This is how we run people. This is how, so if I'm checking your driver's license, I would hit there and I would put your driver's license in there and it would bring up all your information if you had any kind of warrants.
Okay, I want to get in now. And then when I was in there, he would not let the window down because I was claustrophobic.
What did I do?
He ain't doing that.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Hey, like I said, it's real important to listen. Whenever you might have think you hadn't done anything or whatever's going on, like Officer Salazar was talking about earlier, we're not going to sell it on the scene. And Officer Bird reacted just like a lot of you probably were. What are you pulling me over, blah, 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 can I reach back in and turn my car in? Don't do that. When we told her to keep her hands up, she put them down twice. We don't know what she has on her. All she could have done, she could have had a pistol on her.
And I've had
right
people,
or wrong.
I've had people just like Officer Bird did. What I do wrong? But you know what? While they're stating their argument, they're complying with what I'm telling them to do. So you can talk and say what you want, but just comply with what the officer is saying at that time. I want y'all to understand too, like Officer Mormon and Officer Tarver was saying, please be mindful of the cars that you're getting into. We all know, because we all have friends that are bad. I do too. I have family that's bad. I choose not to get in a car with those people because I know they have different lifestyles than I have to, okay?
What do you think about this TAPS program? Stu, what do you think about police in the beginning?
I don't like police because police saved me. Police charged me for something I didn't do.
Just like there's bad doctors, teachers, lawyers, there's bad officers, but 99% of us are not, okay? And it's easier for you to stand there and say, no, officer, you can ask all the questions you want. Why are you stopping me, officer? What's going on? But don't ever run if you know in your heart you have done nothing wrong, okay? Okay, promise me, sis. Look at me. Okay.
Man, I ain't jumping in no more cars if I don't know if it's an official car and like I know it ain't no stolen car. I ain't picking up no more guns. I ain't running from nobody if I ain't do nothing.
It's actually about nutrition and gardening today. So we're just teaching them about service learning and how to give back and where the food comes from. So here we are, Fifth Ward Gardening.
Today we're just talking about the basics of gardening, but I wanted to also bring home the importance of growing local food or growing your own food and how empowering that is. And it's not always the best to go to the grocery store when you can have it right in your backyard and get your hands dirty. Local food movement in Fifth Ward, Byrtle 5th.
We are learning how to, we're getting the roots out the ground. We need the whole, we don't need just the top, we need where it's growing from. We got to kill it while it's a baby so it won't grow up and be grown.
This is something natural that they can use, they can watch it grow, and then they can actually consume it themselves. I think that's real important in them to know if something from scratch go all the way to the end where they actually consume it themselves. Something they can actually grow and use and consume themselves.
And this is our way of making sure that the police and our young people are on one accord and working together and understanding one another and have that level of respect for one another.
Right, this is great. Isn't this great? We're out here seeing the students working, learning where their French fries come from, where their food comes from. It doesn't just come from a truck or from a store. It comes from the ground and the dirt, and learning new skills so that we can just work and grow together. So police officers, youth working together, TAPS, that's what it's about. Service learning, giving back to the community.